Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the video you've asked for. I asked on a short whether you'd like to see a full trim video or just some fast snippets or just some before and after. So I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of Spekboom bonsais that I'll be trimming, mostly just some maintenance pruning. So this one I've only sped up a little bit. It's a bit difficult to prune and film yourself, so I put the camera on a tripod and I'm just going to be pruning, and you can have a look here. And if I didn't speed this up, man, it would be slow because I'm not that fast, you know. Have a look at the tree and then prune, and then have a look at the tree and then prune. So the first thing that I'm doing here is I'm just removing all the overgrown shoots that I can see, so that I can just get it back to a basic shape that I like. I'm just looking at the leaf nodes, where to prune. If you don't understand the leaf node pruning thing, you can search around on my YouTube channel or TikTok videos or anything there. I've posted quite some content regarding that. And if you're quite lazy and you don't want to search, you can always get yourself the bonsai ebook that I made, where everything is there at one place. Anyways, yeah, I'm just removing all these longer growth, and then I'm going to start to tackle in a bit the inside of the tree. Like you can see inside there's a bunch of leaves and branches sprouting from in there, so I'm just removing them as well. I've got quite a ramification there already, so the more inside is not always good, because then you can't see anymore and it will just start to look like a hedge, you know, not a tree anymore. Yeah, this Spekboom bonsai, I think I bought it 5 or 6 years ago. It was just a normal nursery plant, so you know, that small Spekboom piece you get at the local nursery in a bag, not a bonsai, just a small cutting small cutting plant, mass produced, didn't have any shape or anything to it. I just decided to go plant that thing in the soil and grew it for a few years, and just then I chopped it, man, and then I kept pruning to get the ramification. And then yeah, I'm happy with this for now. As you can see, I've cleared up quite a bit inside, and you can actually see the inside of the branches now. That's good. And then I've left some of the leaf snippings below I'm quite lazy, so I'm doing that so that the soil don't dry out that fast, because I'm not watering that often, and it's quite dry in the region where I live, so yeah, that's why I put it there. And then I'm having a look at this, like a fat, chunky monkey. I'm thinking of a Baobab style for this thing. And if you're making a Baobab style, if you have a look at them, I call it a upside down tree. So usually if they don't have any leaves, it can look like the branches might be their root system, because the tree is upside down. So that's one of the trees where you have inverse taper, where you're going from thick to even thicker to the top, you know, where normally in bonsai you don't want inverse taper, you want to go from thick to thin. But Baobab style is a what do you call it? What's the English word? Man, I forget, sorry. Yeah, it's not one of the cases where you would like to have normal taper. Yeah, the thing again, you don't want it to start to look like a hedge when you keep on pruning it and the ramification starts to come in. So I just like to get off a few leaves, you know, let in the air and let in the sunlight. I'm just removing them with my hands. Then after a while, it looks like that. And once again, I'm quite happy with that. I would like to repot it somewhere next year and just raise it a little bit so the trunk and the bark can show a bit better. All in all, I quite like this guy, and have a look at the flakes on that. But this is not a cork bark, this is just normal guy. It's lacquer and old. How beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Then there's one. My friends joked and said this is the mushroom. And now you can't unsee it, mushroom. But yeah, also I need to remove some leaves. And I'm just going to show you now the before and after of these speckies, because it's just the same work all over and over. Maintenance pruning is actually the easiest thing. If you get a bonsai that's already a nice looking bonsai, don't be afraid to get something like that in the first place, because maintenance pruning is much easier than developing it from a stick, So yeah, again, just easy peasy, prune the branches that's outside of your imaginary lines, and remove some leaves on the inside, and then you have a beautiful looking Spekboom Bonsai. Look at those roots over the rock. I love how they start to thicken up when you expose them. They do look quite nice to me. And then the sun started to set a little bit, but we marched on. We did this one also. Well, this one is about, I say, 3 or 4 years in training, but I started from a very nice cutting. So the better looking your cutting is, the faster you will have a bonsai. I hope you guys can see, if you rewind a bit, how much I reduced the leaf sizes. Well, not reduced the leaf sizes, just got rid of a bunch of leaves, and the effect that has on the tree. You can see a lot more branches, and it's just a bit more well defined for me, in my opinion. Once again, same story. Got rid of all the overgrown shoots and a little bit of the leaves. But this one I didn't take off that much leaves. I'm happy with that for now. Man, these things just look so good from close up. I really do like it. Those trunks. You have to stop a bit and have a look at those trunks, man. They are quite spectacular. This is another one, also about 3-4 years old, I think. Also started from a great cutting, and what's quite interesting is the leaf sizes and forms between all these different Spekboom, because they're not from the same Spekboom, they're all from different ones. And there's one, I'm going for a bushveld style tree. In Limpopo you get the bushveld trees, mostly thorn trees and marula trees and those kind of stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, drop them down below.